Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my series review of Ping Pong by Taiyo Matsumoto in these beautiful omnibus editions put out by Viz. It's got like a rubbery matte cover and even like it's like a kind of board. It's not hardcover, but it's not like a soft cover. And then it's got this like glossy thing that wraps around the volumes. So beautiful releases, oversized, gorgeous quality. Definitely, they're quite expensive. However, you know, you're getting a decent amount of content and some very beautiful volumes. So, yeah, Taiyo Matsumoto. If you don't already know, he is one of my favorite mangaka. I own, I think, everything except I don't have Blue Spring, but. And then he's got another series coming out later this year. I think number 5 is what it's called, which I will be picking up as well. But I love Taiyo Matsumoto. I watched a bit of the anime for Ping Pong back in the day, but I don't think I finished it. I think it's only 11 episodes or so. But yeah, this is a sports series, obviously, about ping pong. And we follow 2 high school students in particular named Smile and Peko. And Smile is a very stoic, quiet dude who is good at ping pong, but he's not like, he doesn't, he pales in comparison basically to his friend Peko, who is supposedly an excellent player. He wins all of his matches and he just is, he's very flamboyant about it. He's very, he's just good. He's naturally talented at ping pong, and so Smile sort of, you know, stands back and lets Peko shine. So they're on this high school team. Their team is not known for being good at ping pong. Some of the other high schools in the area have very like nationally known ping pong teams, and they have some very talented players, and so Peko and Smile are, they just enjoy ping pong. Peko likes it because he wins, and Smile likes it because Peko likes it. And so basically their coach in high school wants them to reach their potential, and Peko learns very quickly that he's not as good as he thinks he is, and he's not willing to put in the work. He just wants to be good at it, and he just wants to win, but he doesn't want to actually do any hardcore training to get better. So like a lot of people do when they're in that position where they've always been the best and all of a sudden they realize they're not, he gets a little moody and he doesn't want to play anymore. He's a sore loser. Whereas Smile, the coach takes a liking to him and decides that he's going to train the hell out of him because he sees potential. And it kind of drives a wedge in their friendship because now Smile is no longer just sitting back and letting Peko win. He is actually really, really good at ping pong. And Peko is jealous and upset about this. And so this is a story of friendship. It's a story about hard work. It's a story about, you know, natural talent versus working your ass off, and how sometimes things don't pay off. Sometimes you can devote your life to something and, you know, want it so badly, and sometimes you just still lose. So, you know, we focus a lot on obviously Smile and Peko, but we see some of the other teams. We see how the way the coach treats Smile affects the other players on his own team. We see how their kind of success is impacting some of the other more well-known teams. And it's just a really well done story. It's got a lot of heart. It's got a lot of cool action scenes, which, like, if you don't know anything about ping pong, then you're like, what could possibly be happening? But if you've ever seen some of these like really talented kids playing ping pong, like on YouTube or something. It's pretty intense. And so this series is no exception. And obviously Taiyo Matsumoto's art is very particular. But yeah, you get a lot of these like really cool action shots and stuff. So we get the games, we get the training, we get the kind of emotional impact on these youth. Yeah, it's fun. Taiyo Matsumoto's series, a lot of them, especially the ones we have in English, focus on children. So somebody else mentioned this as well, that it's very interesting to see Taiyo Matsumoto kind of tackling youth and teenage years, because he does a very good job of depicting, you know, the emotions and the challenges of young people. So it's nice to see that he can apply that to teenage years as well in a very effective way. It's a beautiful series. I highly recommend picking it up. Taiyo Matsumoto's stuff it hits emotionally. Everything I've read by him is just, it has this feeling while you're reading it that just takes you into the world that he's created, and you just feel for these characters, and even when they act like little shits and you're like, you're just being a brat, like you still care about them, and you know that it's all part of growing up, it's all part of this learning experience. And yeah, and you root for them. It's really, really well done. Highly recommend Ping Pong. If you have read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you have read anything else by Taiyo Matsumoto, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well, because like I said, I really enjoy his work and highly recommend picking up anything by him. There is not a single thing I've read by him that I do not like. So yeah, and I mean, if you don't like the art, sure, because it's not conventional, but like this guy can draw. Just because it's not, you know, conventional manga art doesn't mean it's not good. Like, this is excellent artwork. There is always something to look at. It's never boring. There's also color pages in here as well. I think there's some at the beginning of this volume. But really beautifully done color pages throughout these two volumes as well. So anyway, that's Ping Pong. Highly recommend it. Yeah, thanks for watching.